Previously on Mechanists RPG.
Yeah, so when you get there, there seems to be a package wrapped and left on Daniel's, like right in front of Daniel's tent. So inside, you find a finely made dagger, with a dragon bone hilt. Here is the gift that you requested. I hope you're able to use it to its utmost purpose. And inside you find a small glass vial that appears to contain droplets of a clear, odorless liquid.
And now, the adventure continues.
Let me brief you on the current schedule. So, today, this evening, is the kickoff welcome feast. This afternoon, there's going to be a presentation of the banners.
Sure.
So all of you guys are going to parade through the turning grounds, with the Mechanist banner. Yeah, you have to if you're gonna participate in the tournament. It's kind of
That
standard.
sounds nice.
Yeah, it should be nice.
Classic.
And then after that, everyone's going to go hang out at the feast, and then tomorrow starts the next round of jousting. Tomorrow afternoon is the equestrian challenge. Then the following day is the second round of jousting and the archery competition, and then the day after that is the jousting finals in the morning and the grand melee in the afternoon. So now we should check in with all of our characters and see how they're doing, what they're doing this morning.
Well, I received my mysterious vial inside a dagger last night, and that, I'm sure, unsettled me a little bit, because I don't really like, as much as I am a conspiracy person, I do that out of my perceived necessity and not out of my perceived enjoyment. So having this new mystery on my hands is like, great. I've been working on this one for 20 years, and now there's another one I have to deal with. Damn, I don't want to deal with this.
And you also don't like things that implicate you in such conspiracies?
Yeah, that's probably better, because there was already some measure of suspicion that I was one of the few people that survived this massacre, so even if I was completely innocent, it's like, well, why did that guy survive? And not anybody else, except for your Mr. Argyles. Mr. Ulrich. So, yeah. And then I have a wound to get to healing.
Yes, you have many injuries.
Was it one wound or many? No, it's many injuries.
It's like 7 injuries.
And I need to deal with those because archery is today? Tomorrow, and I really should try and get rid of at least 1 injury a day so that he can roll a few more dice. And not just roll.
It's gonna be rough.
How many injuries do you have right now?
I have 4.
4.
And how many dice do you normally roll for one trip?
6.
Yeah, so you're...
Well, it's -1 to tests. It's not -1 die.
Oh, is that
Prayer
true?
is -1 to tests. But the archery competition goes off of like how many critical successes you get. So whoever gets the most critical successes in all of the challenges wins. And if you completely miss the target 3 times, then you're out. But but I don't think you're ever going to miss. But 1 or 2 can be the difference between winning and losing. 1 or 2 can be the difference between getting 2 critical successes on a hit or only 1 critical success on a hit.
And you want Lord Sassy to give you chicken wings in gratefulness. So
I want him to give me a raven instead as a prize.
Did you decide on a raven? Okay.
So, this morning I think I'm going to have a couple of hours spent on this, and we needed to go talk to King Robert about those 2 jerkbags who...
So wait, can I heal myself a little bit right now? Or can someone heal me a little bit right now?
But it would beheove you to let me heal you.
Right, I want you to heal me, but can you do it a little bit this morning?
You should probably wait until the midday meal.
Okay.
Because that's when you got hurt.
Yeah.
So that would be 24 hours.
Cool.
So that would be that'd be the appropriate time. Try to heal yourself. Let's check in.
And I don't compete today. I compete tomorrow.
Yeah, you compete tomorrow.
There's
but
no
you should still.
today,
No, there's no competitions today. Though you might want to take part in the presentation of the banner since you are a Mechanist and you're here. Okay, so let's check in with Ulrich and Barabata. What are you doing this morning?
Things.
Alright, well, while I have some time, I'd like to escort Bob to the castle to send a raven off to Sir Sassy, because I am quite anxious about the news we've received so far about the Danets and this possible new conspiracy against us.
That's true.
I think we also ought to pick up our armor from the blacksmith.
It's true. Your armor is done, and you can pick that up, right before the mid-morning meal. So yeah, that'd be a good time to do that after the raven sending.
Well, I slept out in the field with my new mare last night to make sure that she was settling in all right.
Good catch.
And I have been to the stables to check on our prize horse and come back and everything is well. I'm just trying to catch a little peace and quiet before the hectic festivities in the next few days.
Yes. So as you are all,
I don't know what you said.
Are you
I'd like you to say it again, though, because it sounded very awkward.
I was telling Kewa, because I was scratching myself with a pencil, I have no nails, so I use the pencil to scratch.
Ah, okay. Go ahead.
Are you going with them to do any of these things, or are you staying at the tent sleeping because...
I'm getting up and going.
Okay, with both of your health points?
Yeah.
You and both of your health points and all 4 of your injuries?
Wait,
yeah, I'm going to be carrying my bow
health
now.
reset after the fight, didn't it? Or it's just...
I'll let his health reset.
Oh.
You just have
Just
lots
'cause
of
he is-
injuries.
I just have lots of injuries.
Yeah, you just have lots of injuries. Okay, so as you guys are sitting around in your little camping space, in your turning ground to camping space, probably munching on some bread.
No. I eat jerky.
Okay, bread and jerky.
They say you are what you eat.
Yeah.
As the morning sun is just about beginning to rise. It's weird.
You're weird.
No, a small boy. A small
Hush.
boy suddenly runs up and grabs Ulrich by the calf, because Ulrich is giant and this boy is very small. And he says, Daddy, I finally found you.
Oh boy.
Who?
Little
Ulrich?
boy, Ulrich.
Oh, nice. Not me this time. Oh, no. No!
Did I kneel down and say to him, I'm sorry, I don't know you, what's going on?
The little boy says, No, you're my dad. You're my father. My mom told me about you. She told me about how big you were, and how that if I eat all of my vegetables, I could one day grow as big as you are. And he hands you a folded letter, and he says it's from his mom, and it details that you're his father. Or at least he says it is. It's folded, and he can't read. So
I opened the letter.
Are the 3 of us with him, or is it...
We're
all sitting there.
Yeah.
yeah, you're all there.
Okay.
You're right there. Okay, so you you open the letter, and although there are it does outline what you look like fairly well, and it refers to you as lover several times. It also says that you conceived this child the last time you were in King's Landing 10 years ago. I should say 11 years ago, because the boy is around 10 years old.
Alright, I turn to the boy and ask him if he can bring me to his mother.
He says she died. She died several years ago.
Shit.
She died several years ago, but he was given this letter before she died, and saying that one day your father will return to King's Landing, and then you can find him there.
Alright, I put my hand on the boy's shoulder and say, I'm sorry, lad, but I was never here until this day. I'm not your father, but I'd like to make sure that you're alright and that you can find him.
The boy starts wailing and crying and saying that you're his father. This is
really sad.
And he does that thing where kids do, where they like sit down on the ground and refuse to move, and they're just like shaking, like rocking back and forth.
What do you do with the stray child in Westeros?
Stray child.
You have a large sword, use it.
That's definitely an innuendo.
Not in this situation, but
you can do all sorts of checks on the letter to check its authenticity.
Yeah, let's check that. Let's check if I can recognize the penmanship, if it seems like it was written at the proper time of her death, or what.
Okay, so that should be a knowledge test.
10.
Okay, you succeed.
I got 16.
you're not holding the letter.
So you've never seen the handwriting before, but the ink is fairly new. It was written within days, like yesterday or the day before, and certainly not several years ago when he claims it was.
Can I do something real quick?
What do you want to do?
I want to roll an empathy test on the boy and see if he's telling the truth.
Okay.
$20.
Freaking.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, just 18.
Okay.
This child's a lying ass.
The boy. Because empathy is really going off of like the child's emotional state.
Yes.
Like what they're actually feeling. And you believe and you see that the boy honestly wants a family and honestly does want Ulrich to be his father, even if that's not necessarily true.
It's still sweet.
I don't even know what to do with this, honestly.
You could ask him to be your squire.
But I don't want to squire. The missions I do are too dangerous for children, and having been a father myself, I would never put a child in that position.
We could take him home and give him to Lord Sassy. I'm sure Lord Sassy has jobs for him.
That's creepy.
Well,
Yeah,
we could put him in the
really.
stable master. We could give him to the stable master and have him work in the stables. We could have him become a squire. We could have him do lots of things.
Can I tell anything more about him? Like, where he appears to be from, or...
Well, we obviously know where he's from and what he's doing.
You can ask his name. I think that would be really...
Alright, I asked the child for his name.
His name is Neil Rivers.
Did we figure out if he was lying?
So he's a bastard.
So,
From the
Person, dude.
Riverlands.
I mean, obviously.
A bastard
Child's
from the
telling
Riverlands.
the truth that
Yeah.
he...
But
Telling the truth that he wants a family and he wants Ulrich to be his father.
Okay, well that's cool.
I would like to roll charm to see if I can find out who gave the child the letter.
Okay.
Do you mind if I butt in, Ulrich?
Go ahead. You figure out what the hell.
Persuasion at 2 keys. 22.
bunch of guys we wail too.
But we're only overpowered at one thing, so we have to figure out who does what.
You need to separate us. This is what you need to do.
You saw what I did against that guy. Nothing.
You really need to separate us.
But we're going to stop Nate and Lucas until the dust.
No, I really was irritated that he didn't step in.
Nate and Lucas will be like, yeah, and our guys will be like,
No, I was expecting this from our guys. I'm sorry. This little man is mine.
Hey, our kingdom might be on the brink of war. I don't want to make another me.
So, okay. Well, you succeeded my dastardly level 21 challenge test. He says, I didn't get it from my mother. I was given it by a man yesterday. And I was told that was my father.
What did the man look like?
He describes a slightly frail, like shorter, younger man.
Every time. It's the same.
And it doesn't sound like anyone you've met.
Oh, really? Mother of God, it's time we kill this guy.
It could be Adam Dana.
Except we've had a description of Adam Dannett before.
You know, Adam Dana is slightly rotund.
Hey, yo.
He's kind of like Joey. He's kind of tubby.
I'm gonna say that I'm sitting pretty close to this guy. Actually, no, I'm sitting pretty close to you, and I lean over and say, hey, we really gotta deal with those prisoners right now. Because I feel like a lot of the issues we're receiving is because people know that we messed with this guy.
I would suggest that I will tell the child to fetch some water for the horse that we have there near the camp, and to keep watch over it while we're gone.
That's a bad idea. I do not agree with that. I do not, no offense, child, I do not trust you at the moment.
Why do you not trust the child?
Because he was paid off by someone else, and he's going to be hanging around my stuff.
He wasn't paid off.
Then why don't we pay him to do basic chores, small amounts, so that he receives a constant income from us, so he's not trying to kill us.
Okay.
Alright.
Instead of just work for free.
Well,
Internship!
Well, you also know from your empathy test that his intention is not to rob you or kill you. He honestly just wants to belong somewhere.
Okay.
So tell him we'll give him 2 silver a day if he'll stay around and do chores for us. 2 copper.
Oh no!
Alright, so I address the child and tell him, I'm sorry, I'm not your father, but we want to make sure that you're alright. My friend here is the stable master for House Mechanist, and if you'd like to do some work for us, help take care of the horses, we'll pay you 2 silver a day.
He smiles and he jumps up and he's like, yes, I'll do anything you want me to.
Remind me the boy's name?
Neil Rivers.
I'm gonna write that down.
I don't believe he's an asset yet.
You can also, I've been letting you guys roll awareness on people to determine their stats. You can also do that to just see what he can do.
I got a lot. I got a 22.
Okay. So
21.
He's been living on the street most of his life. So he has cunning 3, fighting 1, status 1, and thievery 3.
What's his animal handling?
Now he's an asset.
Animal handling.
This is 2.
Okay.
Now
We've
he's
got
an
a little boy
asset.
pickpocket. This is perfect.
Yeah, he's thievery 3. But remember, he has fighting 1, and his combat defense is 5.
We're not using him to fight. We're
And his
using
health
him
is
to
6. So
pickpocket.
it's just like if he gets caught, and if
If
it
he gets
turns
caught,
violent,
But he's good
the
at
guy
cunning.
who
He's
comes
good at
after
cunning
him is
and
going to have an
thievery.
arrow in him.
Also,
He's good at cunning and thievery, which is good.
yeah. Also, his intrigue defense is 6 and his composure is 6.
Also,
So
he just
you
got
can't
accepted.
So I could one-shot him easily.
Yeah, most good persuasion people are going to be going to easily one-shot him. So also, don't necessarily entrust like super valuable information to him. I don't know. I don't know how you guys want to play
Steal
it,
gold from
but-
us. And then give him silver.
As a former father, I just want to make sure the kid's okay. We're not really gonna entrust him with anything secret.
Yeah, I'm just gonna have
That is
him
a
get
really
water for
cool
the horses.
symbol. That is the dopest symbol I've ever seen.
Okay.
Alright, well, now that we've dealt with this, shall we, well, maybe... Does Barabana want to set this boy up with the stables and our horses?
I'm just going to tell him to fetch water for the horse that's near camp and make sure no one disturbs her.
Cool.
I would like to roll logic to see if I can figure out why someone would try and send this boy to us.
Okay.
This is going to have a super high threshold, isn't it?
Yep.
Oh, that's not going to work very well at all. 14.
No.
I'm done.
Well, if I had any advice, it would just be like to think through whose gain it is and whose loss it is. If, like the day previous, if one of you gets accused of making a bastard child.
It's a lot of people's gain if they can get us to be less. It's you have less status and you have less people think down on you if you have bastard children. They make fun of you. There's lots of things. The issue here
It's
is
true, but at the
I have
same
no
time,
status.
the king himself is very well known to have many bastards.
Right, but the
You're
king
not
is
the king.
different. Well, actually,
He's
it's
married
not.
to Cersei Lannister.
It's actually not even that. It's it comes down to depending on who you are, your status already, and even if you have bastard children, you're not. If you're in a high enough position, people don't talk about you. But like even a prince, if he had a bastard child, people would wonder should he be king if he's messing around in other places.
It certainly seems to lessen your honor rating,
credibility.
quote unquote honor rating. Yeah.
Right.
Well, I'm nobody already, so this
I'm
child
nobody.
chose the wrong guy.
Yeah. Even if we win, we're still nobodies. The only person who's a buddy would end up being Lord Sassy and you. Everybody
Who's a
else in our
buddy?
group will just be like, well, maybe you.
Buddies.
You're the stable master, so I mean, people know you, even if they don't know of you.
Are you status 4?
3.
Your status 4.
I'm less than
And
status.
for all intrigue, status +1. So.
Yeah, I have that too.
Okay, so
That's
do you
pretty
guys want to go pick up your armor from Topomat?
We should.
Yeah.
We already paid, which is
Yeah,
good.
you did. So just pick
What
up.
time are we gonna deal with the guy?
Right after armor.
Yeah, you have to go to the Citadel and send the ravens, and then or try to send a raven if you guys still want to try to do that. And you have to go and pick up your armor, and then
Deal with the
something
youths,
else.
the prisoners. With
oh yeah, and then you guys want to try to deal with that.
King Robot.
Yeah, I think we should do the armor first in case we have another weird run-in like the Lugas brothers. And then the Raven, and then the prisoners.
Alright. Sounds good to me.
Kielbot's making a fist right now.
Actually, I didn't even mean to. My nail was sticking out.
It's like the stupid Arthur meme.
Yeah. Or that part in oh, never mind.
Yeah. Let's go
I
get
was
some
gonna
armor.
say something else.
Alright,
So,
we'd like to go over and get some armor.
Okay, so it's uneventful on your way over there. And so you just pop in Topomat's shop, and Topomat sees you and is like, "Oh yes, that will be. I'll be right with you." And he goes into the back, and you hear him yelling at someone named Gendry, And then you gather up the rest of the armor, and you hear like clanking as he's gathering up the rest of the armor. And then he wheels out a cart, and all of your armor is lovingly displayed for you.
Wait, Gendry is an Easter egg, right? Okay.
I would like to tip 200 silver for such excellent workmanship.
Okay. He obviously accepts it. He takes it, but he also kind of snorts in derision.
Because it's a tiny amount.
Because it's kind of a tiny amount.
Yeah, but it makes my numbers more round for how much silver I have left.
He accepts it, but he's like,
Here's
really?
3
Okay.
pennies and a dime.
Yeah.
In my pocket.
He's like, okay, thanks. That's really helpful.
Screw it, 500 silver.
So, all of you can now take your new armors.
I take my new and I thank him for the beautiful craftsmanship.
I take it and don't even look him in the face.
You're so prejudiced.
And Truth and I are armored to the teeth now.
Half plate.
And I'm armored to the breast now.
Yeah, I need to look at my
No. I don't know if breastplate has its stats here.
I have the breastplate
I'm in
stats. You have the half plate.
Half plate is armor rating 9, penalty -5, and a bulk of 3.
Alright, thank you.
Okay, so my armor just improved as well.
Yep.
My armor rating is now 5.
You can actually take this bigger hit.
Slightly.
Like if a rock hits you, you'll be fine.
As long as it's not in the face.
So my combat defense goes down to 8. What are your guys' combat defenses?
9, 10. When using
15.
an axe.
Your combat defense is 15?
Yeah,
Yeah.
remember?
Just from the tower shield?
No.
Yeah, well, my
Just from
athletics
being
is 6.
big.
My awareness and agility are both 4, and then I have tower shield.
Wow.
Yep.
It was 17 before I got the half plate armor.
Well, we'll see.
The problem is now the enemies will have to be boosted enough to possibly deal with you that they would one-shot me.
No, I'm not going to do anything drastically differently
Oh, well.
than I have been doing. Yeah, I'll just let you know. I'm not going to spoil that surprise. So now you have all of your fancy new armor. You should stop by the clothier real fast and get him his new cloak.
Okay,
Get Eighth his new cloak.
Alright. Let's go there.
we go to the clothier.
Roll agility! No, I'm teasing you. And everyone does anyway. Because it's
20.
fun.
14.
I want to say that I get there first, even though I'm probably
You're
hobbling.
the only one who needs to go there, so it's
No,
okay.
actually, that's a really good idea. What are everybody's agility rolls?
14.
10.
Okay.
20.
Okay, so someone had emptied their chamber pot into the street, and you got splashed.
Nice!
It's not that much, but your legs got splashed.
Pops a boner.
That's your job. Do I get splashed and you pop a boner? Is this your question?
Yes.
I'd like to roll for uncomfortability. That would be a natural
you roll for
20.
sexual performance.
No. This is my choice. And I say no.
Okay, so now
Alright,
what do you guys want to do? You got your new cloak. It's all
About 3.
fancy. And then you have your white one as well, although I would keep that wrapped up until you're in snow.
Yep, 9 I guess.
Well, we should probably go to the Citadel. Talk to Mr.
I'm wondering
Pycelle.
though, real quick.
What?
Can I get a stealth bonus when I'm moving in the right kind of...
Yes.
Cool.
That means you're not going to
In here.
anywhere in the city.
Right, no, that's fine. That's not what I was wanting. I have my other cloak, which is made for this kind of thing.
Okay, so then now you want to go talk to Maester Pycelle and try and get a raven?
Send Raven, identify this liquid that Daniel has received.
I left it back in the camp, so we need to go back to camp first.
Okay.
So let's go back to camp.
So, well, what you could do is somebody could go talk, because you're going to have to put in an official request to use one of the ravens. Somebody should go talk and start that process to get one of Mysel's ravens, while the other people goes and gets the liquid and then comes back. So then by that time, then you'll be able to write the request and then write the raven message and use the yeah, you'll understand what I'm saying.
I'll go on ahead and request the raven.
Okay.
Daniel should go also as the most recognized of us, and I can pick up the poison.
But nobody else knows about the poison yet. I haven't told any of you about the poison. So I need to go back. I'm going to run an errand back to camp. Could you guys go ahead and request a raven while I pick up some stuff?
Okay.
Where's
What do you
Eighth
think
going?
Some stuff I left at camp.
I'll go with... No, I'm joking.
Roll agility. Crap.
I'm gonna go look in shops for a while. I'm gonna look at armor. I'm gonna look for leather.
You're just gonna kind of peruse.
Just gonna peruse. I'm gonna listen to what kind of news I can hear.
Okay.
And I'm gonna try and hear information about roads, different things that I can learn, new things that I can learn.
Okay.
Then I should accompany Daniel as a human.
You get to deal with Meister myself.
Alright.
So, okay, everyone roll a d20 and we'll just figure out who goes first.
I don't need to go first. If you want me to go last, I can go last. I got a 10.
I got a 10.
12.
Cool, let's
12.
roll. You and me.
I got a 20.
I got a 3.
Okay.
Okay, so...
Our guys and I will deal with the camp, then you'll get a raven, then you look in shops.
Yep.
Alright. So, we'd like to go back to camp.
Okay.
And I'll go into my tent and pick up the vial of mysterious clear substance.
Okay.
Probably vodka from where I left it. Concentrated vodka. And, heck, just make it like pure rubbing alcohol at this point. Just... Well, the
It's
benzene
water.
would be too good. So, screw the benzene. But other than that, yeah, we're going to pick up the vial. I'm going to put it back in the dagger that I'm already carrying, put that on my person, and head out to meet troops at Meister Pycel's.
Okay, roll awareness.
I have my bow with me, right?
10.
Okay,
assuming
so
I
you failed. So,
Our guys is here now.
while handling... No, it's specifically you. He can't do this for you. While handling the dagger, you accidentally cut yourself on one of your hands.
Oh god, you're gonna die.
Just because you kind of are messing with it and fumbling with it. And so like, the poison is still in the vial. Like, whatever.
I just got cut.
Yeah, so you just cut yourself with the dagger. It's not like it injected.
Do I have an injury now?
No, you don't have an injury, but until... No, actually, no, you do have an injury.
Okay.
It's just, that's a good way of... It's simple. Just saying you have an injury. Okay. Yeah,
Can I do anything for him with my treat injury?
Not for a day.
Yeah, not until tomorrow.
Just kept wondering how much of an injury you consider this to be.
Well, it's a fairly large cut. You can do some stuff with your Maester's kit, like putting poultices and wrap it. And I will let that like expedite the healing process, so you can take it away tonight. But it's an open wound, and it's still gonna be painful until it heals up.
Okay. I am going to just leave it for now.
Okay. So you have -1 die on all physical hand moving stuff.
Doesn't really matter anyway.
It doesn't really matter anyway, but I mean, it is there. Okay, so that's all that happened. So then you're going to the keep, to the little mini citadel. I probably shouldn't say citadel because that's like technically an only old town thing, but you're going to the Maester's, the Grand Maester's quarters. So you are there and you're going to request a raven, right?
Yes.
Okay. So you walk in and you see like the assistant maester in training, which is an older man. He's likely been here for quite some time because they thought Maester Pycelle was going to die. So he's probably
Because he's
been there.
lying about his age and acting like he's decrepit.
Perhaps, but your character also doesn't know that. So he's been there since he was a young man, just because they thought Pycelle was going to be dying soon. But now he's an older man.
Your character also doesn't know anything about this guy. Like,
yeah.
I just want to make sure that's understood.
But he says, "Yes, how can I help you?"
Yes, I would like to request a raven to send back to my master at House Mechanist.
He nods and says, "Okay," and he hands you a slip of paper. He says, "I need you to fill out this acquisition scroll, or this requisition scroll."
Okay, I would like to fill it out.
Okay, roll knowledge.
Oh, cool. 13.
There are a lot of weird words on it that you don't understand. You're not really sure what to put on it.
Great.
For different things.
Can I ask him to help me?
Sure. So what do you say?
I said, there are a few of these terms that I don't understand. Could you help me fill out this form?
Okay, roll persuasion.
It's hard. 7.
He just kind of scoffs and rolls his eyes at you, and he's like, if you don't have...
Oh, that's actually 9. Sorry.
No, it doesn't matter. It was 12. It was 12. He kind of just scoffs and rolls his eyes at you. He's like, if you don't have the required literacy to fill out this form, then I highly doubt I should be giving you a raven to let you send messages.
I would like to tell him that I am just coming ahead of the maester for my house, trying to prepare a raven so that he doesn't have to go through the trouble.
Okay, roll persuasion.
11.
Okay, you succeed. He says, okay, well, I suppose, and in a very big huffy DMV voice, he loudly closes his book and sets aside whatever he was working on, and he helps you fill it out.
Okay, so I would like to submit the completed paperwork.
Okay.
For the raven.
Okay, you do. That's just automatic. And he says, I will have that for you in 1 to 2 hours.
Alright. I would like to go outside and wait for them to get there.
Cool.
It's like signing a lease for a car. You fill out paperwork.
Yep. And then, so do you want to do your perusing?
No, I'm last.
You are last. So you go now.
We're
Everyone
ready?
else went-
Yeah.
Awesome. Let's see. I would like to go to 3 different places.
Okay.
I would like to go... I swear I had more dice a second ago. Oh, there they are. Okay, cool. 16. I would like to go to a well-respected... I'd like to ask around and look for a well-respected... I don't know what you would call them, but like a potion shop or a healing...
Apothecary.
Apothecary. I'd like to go to an
Apothecary? Okay. Roll persuasion.
Persuasion?
And also, what do you ask people when you say?
I'm looking for a place that'll sell me good herbs and to make different medicines.
Okay.
4.
Okay, so they
Story
direct
of my
you,
life right there.
They direct you to a place, and it is down. Let me get this name right.
It's gonna be like 5 gold dragons for anything there.
Probably. But I'm not going to buy, not immediately. I just want to know what he has.
It's they direct you to a street down Flea Bottom, down in Flea Bottom.
Okay.
And so everyone there is very everyone's quite poor, and no one has any money. Stop rolling. Stop it.
He wants to find dice that are in his favor.
So everyone's very poor, and there's little rivers and storms and flowers everywhere.
That's fine.
Bastards everywhere. And
these are my people, so like, understood.
And so a lot of people are looking at you very odd because you are significantly more nicely dressed than everyone there. And several people ask you for money.
So my spare cloak actually is a tatty cloak, and I, before coming here,
still dressed really a lot.
That's fine.
Everybody else is caked in dirt and feces and vomit and blood.
Okay. What? What did you just do?
I should actually. Oh, no, you don't.
Cool. I walk into what am I looking for exactly?
So, you finally arrive at the place that they sent you to, and it's a little, it's a little odd because there's like, an overhang, that juts out, and it's ratted. Like if it rained, it wouldn't actually, an awning, I should say. That's that word. And it's ratted, and the cloth wouldn't really protect from the rain. If it did rain, but you walk in, and under awning there's just kind of like a broken down door, and the wood around it is pretty dirty and rotted, and the door is slightly off of its hinges.
That's fine. I walk in.
Okay, so you walk in, and the door hits some bells at the top to signal somebody, and a very small, frail old woman like wakes up, and she stands up. She was like sleeping behind like the bar, the serving area. And she says, "What? Well, oh, hello, laddie. What you been eating?"
I'd like to roll a knowledge check. I got
Why?
a 7.
Why are you rolling knowledge?
Because I live in the woods, and I'm looking for herbs that I know.
Okay.
And don't have around me. Things that I'm looking for, probably 3 different herbs. The first one being like a sleeping herb.
Okay.
I'm looking for a herb that I don't remember the name of it, but it's a herb that causes your body to not bleed as much.
Okay, a coagulant.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And I'm looking for a hardcore pain reducer.
A painkiller. Okay.
You have an addiction, my friend.
So that's survival.
Okay, cool. Oh, beautiful. I got great survival.
So what you're doing is you're just like looking around, seeing if you see anything?
Yes, kind of. I'm also going to ask her.
Like you're trying to like look for wares?
Yes.
Okay. So when you're just looking at survival, when you're asking, there'll be persuasion.
That's fine.
Okay.
Okay. God, shit today. I got a 10.
Okay. So you look around.
Can I roll for each one, or can I only roll for all of them?
You roll for all of them because you're just looking if you recognize anything, and you look at the room, and she doesn't have any wares displayed.
Okay.
The room is quite bare.
Cool.
Yeah. Little fireplace in the corner that looks like it hasn't been lit.
So I'm gonna talk to her now.
Okay, so you're gonna.
I got a 8.
You roll it. Okay, so you describe what herbs that you're looking for, and she says, "Well, I don't think we have any of those first 2 that you're talking about there, youngling. But we might have something to kill your pain."
I understand that.
And
Kill your pain.
Bless you.
And she pulls out a small like a small brown paper package from inside.
I'd like to look
From
inside
tucked
it,
inside her robes.
and I'd like to roll a knowledge check to see if I know what it is.
Okay.
God damn it. Fucking dice. God damn. I need a new set of dice, everybody.
What'd you get?
I got a 4.
Okay.
I need a new set of dice.
So you look inside it, and you've never
I'll trade
seen this herb before.
Do you need more?
No.
You've never seen this herb before. And she says, "Oh, don't be looking at the merchandise if you're not going to buy it."
I pass it
And
back
she
to her.
takes the package back.
I'm sorry. I've come to the wrong place. I try not to take any herbs that I don't know without having a good knowledge of them. But I'm really okay. I really understand that you're hit some hard times here. So I pull out
What
Do you?
pull out?
10 silver pieces,
Okay.
and I put them down,
Okay.
and then I turn and walk out of the shop.
And she says, "Well, if you're going to leave money, you could take one of these." And
Do you have a poison?
She offers one of the packages.
I would like a poison, something not necessarily to kill, but something that would cause someone to be weaker.
She says, at first she's like, "Well, I don't know what that would be. We don't really sell any of those kinds of things
Oh,
here." And then
no,
she
come.
says, "Well, I do suppose that this right here would kill your pain and make you significantly weaker. It is true,
I would take it.
Okay.
How much?
She'll just take your 10 silver and she'll
Cool.
just give it to you.
What is it called?
For simplicity, let's just call it,
Nightshade.
no.
Weed, yeah.
Mysterious weed.
Let's call it weed.
mysterious weed. That's fine. That's good.
I would like to meet up with him and smoke mysterious weed. Find out how well it works.
Then later I will go out with troops and look for certain herbs.
Okay.
I would like to...
Certain herbs.
Um,
That's the kind of wine that got you into this situation in the first place.
yes, I know. I'd like to leave and go to not a fletcher, someone who works in, leather.
Okay,
and
that
armor.
would be the same clothier that you were
Okay.
at yesterday.
I'd like to head there.
Okay, so as you're starting to leave Flea Bottom, there is a group of children who are just like wandering beggars, who all kind of crowd around you and are jumping up and down asking for money.
I flip it over my shoulder. Straight up a gold piece. And I flick it hard, like it goes a little ways, but they all see it.
Okay, how much was that?
You're cruel.
And you're giving away all our money.
No, I'm giving away my money. Let me be clear.
Whoa.
Oh, damn, I am shit today. 8. Oh no, this would be 10. This would be 18. This would be
Hands in the
19.
face of a child and kills
Okay,
them.
you succeeded fine. You flick it over, and the crowd of children starts screaming like people at football games when they're throwing out free T-shirts. And you turn around and you look, and it's just like a pile of massing children as they're all hitting and beating on each other.
Right, and as soon as they're off me, I go.
Yeah.
I don't stop. I
Okay.
go.
Okay.
I get to the shop, I figure.
Okay.
And I go in, and I am looking for... I'd like a thicker set of leathers.
Okay. I think an appropriate upgrade for you would be scale.
Cool. Let's go.
Like, that's what, like, the Blackfish wears?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You like that? Okay. So he has a variety of scale armor that you can look at, that you can just take with you right now. It's a bit of a faster turnaround, so if you did wanting something custom, he'd have it for you tomorrow.
I'm not a custom maker.
He has all sorts of stuff, and it won't come with any sigils, but you do have a couple of different colors you can choose from.
Cool. I'd like a purple one.
They don't have purple; they only have black.
Cool.
Never mind. They don't have different colors; they only have black.
Different colors.
Can it
of
be
black.
brown? Can it be brown instead of black?
Okay, yes. There's a brown or black.
Okay, brown.
Or very, very, very dark gray.
I'd like the very, very dark gray.
That's
I'm teasing. That was
I know.
a reference.
Brown.
Okay. So, that'll be 2 gold dragons, please.
I hope you have that much.
It is superior. It is +1.
Beautiful. How much? What is the?
No, never mind. That's
armor
not
is
an armor
not.
thing. It's a very it's a fine set. It's gonna last you well.
What is its armor rating?
Can someone look up scale for me?
Scale
Got that.
6.
6. Beautiful.
6 in penalty.
3.
Okay.
And what is the? Okay, cool.
Bulk is 2.
Does it add to combat defense as well?
The penalty comes from your.
It doesn't
combat
add, it
defense.
subtracts from it, actually.
What do you have right now? What
I
kind
have
of
9.
armor?
He has soft,
I have leather.
He has soft leather.
Soft leather. So you have to take 2 more away from your combat defense.
That means when you do get hit, you're gonna get hit a lot less.
Okay, I will take it.
Okay. Roll awareness.
Awareness.
Let him write down the armor first before you.
Roll awareness.
I'm so irritated with these die. Uh, 13.
You reach down for your coin bag and it's gone.